So welcome to class. And we're going to explore a pose today called the Great Rejuvenator, or waterfall, which is one of my favorite yoga positions. And Esther's come in to give a hand. And I just wanted to show you the setup first before we go up into the pose. You can see that I have the chair on a sticky mat, so it's there so that it can't slip. We have a little bit of extra padding underneath the body, and the bolster here is going to go under the pelvis. And if you know that you like an eye bag or anything else for comfort in your restorative, just have it to hand. So the easiest way to get into this, I'll let Esther show you. You're going to sit onto the bolster and then turn yourself sideways to pivot the legs up. A little bit easier than scooching yourself in. When you do get there, making any adjustments that you need to make to be more comfortable. So if you do need to shift, you can press your feet into the chair. You can lift up the pelvis, shifting the bolster down a little bit more. And ideally here, as you set up, you want an angle which is very, very smooth, so that there's a flow from the knees down into the hips. There's a flow from the hips down into the ribs, the heart, the lungs, the neck, the throat, and into the head. Esther, would you like your eye bag now? There you go. Feel free to choose any arm position that feels comfortable for you. You can choose down by the side. You could put the arms on the belly. You could put the arms up over the head. Whatever will work for you today. And there's just a few contraindications to this particular pose. So if you have glaucoma or detached retina, or if you get a strong sensation in your head or your upper body as you do it, then be mindful of that. Bring yourself out. Keep it as easy as possible. When you're there, allowing the weight of the body to settle. So everywhere that you have support, what's it like to surrender the weight into the support? You have the support of the chair, support of the bolster, support of the shoulder blades, the arms, the head. And we have a visitor today to come along and help us relax. Stip is going to join us in our restorative. And one of the beautiful things about this pose is that because it inverts us, it reverses the blood flow in the body. It reverses the fluid flow. So it can relieve congestion in the lungs. Really, really good for asthma, bronchitis. Also, because it initiates a deep feedback loop in the body, the breath can be breathed in a really different way. And as the breath deepens, it sends a message to the body that deeper relaxation is possible. That creates a feedback loop, so on and so forth. So as you lie there and surrender your weight, just noticing what naturally happens in the posture. You might invite your brain to rest back, the eyes to rest back. Inviting the throat to soften, the jaw to release. See what it's like to actively surrender the weight of the shoulders, the shoulder blades. And as your breath naturally deepens, naturally lengthens, notice what that does for your whole structure. I often give this to clients that can't sleep well. They do it from anything from 5 to 15 minutes before they go to bed. It's amazing for anxiety, any forms of stress. And even though it might not seem that there's anywhere here that you're working, could you scan your way through your body now, from your head to your toes? And just notice if there's anywhere you're holding on that doesn't serve you right now. Anywhere you could let go even more. And if you're sensitive to energies, you might notice what reversing the flow of the fluids does for you internally. What does it do for your subtle energy body? Feel free as you lie to make any small adjustments that you might need to be even 5% more comfortable. And if you're okay, just releasing into the stillness. And this is a 10-minute restorative today. As you build up your practice at home, you could spend anything from 15 to 20 in this position, as long as you're comfortable. So in a moment, as and when you're ready, deepen and lengthen your breath a little bit. And find a way to transition off your bolster so that you can lie flat for a minute. And you can just scoot the legs under the chair, inviting all your organs to settle again. So front body settles into back body gets received by the floor. And then whenever you're ready, make a transition in your own time. Make sure you move at a pace that feels kind. And bring yourself up and go about your day or your evening. Coming in for some love.